I'm a little late to the party on this one, isn't I? Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here today to review season 2 of Glow. That premiered on Netflix last Friday. Um, and I finished watching the episodes on July 4th, and I wanted to watch my review of season 1 again, and also watch the documentary again, which I saw when in 2014 when we got Roku in 2014, and off Netflix. I never reviewed it. I thought I did on the channel, but I guess I never did. So I'll definitely review that too at the end of this review, and talk some more about it. And when I watched my review, I think I gave season 1 a favorable review, but I only watched like the first 4 episodes before doing a review. And I think maybe I was a little too harsh on it, even though I gave it an 8 out of 10. What I thought when I first saw Glow, I saw Glow was going to be on there. I either had 2 impressions. I thought they were going to have like reruns, because it's like they're bringing back 80s nostalgia with the whole Stranger Things stuff like, and the way it was done. And I thought they were going to show reruns of the original Glow wrestling show. And there's videos of Glow on YouTube too. And then, or I thought they were going to just have the wrestling show with the skits and stuff like that, a brand new version, but with different characters. And they kind of did that on episode 18, but I'll talk about that later. And when it was just a dramatic, well, they listed it as TV comedy. I call it a dramedy, a drama with comedic elements in it. You know, not just straight out comedy, because it's not. Dramatic retelling of how Glow got started and stuff like that. With different actresses and stuff like that. I don't know. At first, I was disappointed. And I let that shine in my review. Even though I gave it 8 out of 10, I did like the show. It's very good. And by the end of season 1, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I liked it when I reviewed it, but I really enjoyed it at the end of season 1. It really got going. And I want to dedicate this to Etu and you. I want to know what her thoughts, Meredith's thoughts of this video is. Because she's my good friend. And she was the one that commented, thank you for letting me know about it. I wouldn't have known about this if it wasn't for you, doing a video and stuff. So, season 2 rolls around. And season 2, I mean, Glow is a dramatic retelling of the days of Glow. With like Alison Brie. So I didn't know that much about Alison Brie. Mark Maron is in it. I'm a huge Mark Maron fan. I remember seeing him on his guest appearances on Conan O'Brien in the 90s, all throughout the 90s. He was fantastic. Oh, Harold posted picture. Oh, cool. I'll check that out, John. And Harold Stevens actually played keyboard for the Earthquakers. That's something different. John said he posted pictures of the Earthquakers and some other stuff. That's cool. I mean, that's the way they have the little things in there. It's very intrusive when you're doing a video and stuff like that. It can be disruptive. And I remember seeing this early period. I always thought he was funny. He went on to do. I saw his comedic. I'm a stand-up. His show on IFC Marin, which is kind of like Louis version of Louis, but with him starring in it, which was pretty good, but not as good as Louis' show. I mean, this is back before Louis C.K. got in all the trouble he got in now. And he ended his show on Netflix, on FX a while back. And I know my dad was saying it's not funny anymore. I always thought it was interesting. And he was saying the same with Mark Maron, but his show wasn't that funny. It was iffy on some parts, but I still liked the show. There was one episode he did with Danny Trejo, the show Maron on the IFC, that was really good. Well, anyway, getting back to Glow. I love season 2. I absolutely loved it. I was completely into it. I mean, it completely won me over when I watched the end of season 1. I should have watched all the episodes before doing a review on it. But I wanted to get it out on time. John said, okay, cool. I'll check it out, John. Just give me a minute. And I loved it. Now, I watched the documentary, and I thought they took dramatic... They have different characters and stuff like that. But this follows the story of Glow. I mean, I watched the documentary again, and it gives great insight on how the show works. And like I said, I love season 2. I mean, it's more drama than comedy. There's a little comedy in it, especially in the episode third episode of the second season, we're talking about constipation. One of the funniest jokes, funniest one-liners was in there. I can't say it on here, but if anyone knows my sense of humor, they know about that. And when I was talking about them bringing back the show, they actually did on episode 18. They had like a regular episode of Glow with the skits that they did and with the wrestling, and I loved it. And that was kind of like the Odd Man Out episode, just like if you watch Stranger Things. The Odd Man Out episode was the one where 11 went to those gang of criminals and stuff like. A lot of people hated that episode. I thought it was really interesting. They tried to do a little something different, and then they went back to the regular story. And they said you can. Some people were saying you could skip that episode and just watch. Why would you skip it if you're a fan of Stranger Things? I thought it was good. I thought it was good when she went with the criminals. I think maybe they're trying to spin it off or something. But I mean, I really loved season 2 of Glow. I mean, it's more dramatic, and there were times when scenes got real. At the end of that one episode, someone got hurt, and then I don't want to say too much about that. And all of a sudden, the credits were silent, and that was pretty intense the way they ended that. And then you had to see the next episode as soon as possible. And like I said, there's more drama, less comedy. Not that much nudity in this one. There was more nudity in the first season. There's not that much nudity in this one. Maybe because of the Me Too movie, I don't know. But I actually loved season 2 of Glow. It's fantastic. I give a full on 10 out of 10. And you really care about these characters. And I mean, it's very well done, very well thought out. And the documentary is the documentary throws new insight on the show too. And a lot of the stories that they say are very true in the retelling that Netflix is doing, except with different characters. And the documentary is fascinating about the show, and also it's kind of sad in some ways, because wrestling is a cruel business, and there's lots of wrestlers that died before the age of 40. That didn't happen in Glow, but I mean a lot of wrestlers were hurt, especially Mount Fiji. It's sad at the end, but it's a very entertaining show. I give that a full on 10 out of 10. If you haven't seen, if you watch Glow on Netflix, you should definitely watch the Glow documentary. It's like Glow, Gorgeous Ladies, it's called Glow, the story behind the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. And that was made in 2012. And the most famous wrestlers, because a lot of the stuff that I said, I was going to say in this review, I watched my first review, and I said that information before, so I don't have to mention it again, but the most famous wrestler that came out of the original Glow, I remember watching it on Saturday and Sunday afternoons when I was in high school. And then when I went in the Army, I didn't see it anymore because I was in the Army. And we got off a UHF channel because we had the rabbit ears and stuff. And it was more geared towards kids and stuff like that, but it's a great show. It's very entertaining. The most famous wrestlers came out of there was Matilda Hunter, which is also known as Queen Kong, Dee Burra, who was in some other TV episodes. There was an Al Bundy Married with Children episode, which is really good and funny. I think that might have been their last appearance, but when they were at the top of the ratings, they got canceled because the guy who ran the thing in Vegas and put all his money was married to Pia Zadora. And Pia Zadora was getting mad because she said he was flirting too much with the girl, and he said, if you keep it up, I'm going to divorce you. So that was the end of that. And it was very good. It's a full-on 10 out of 10. If you see, definitely watch Glow, and definitely watch the Glow documentary for insight and the real looks of these women who were in the show later on in life. Very good and sad, too. So I hope you like. I'm dedicating this video to my friend Meredith at 2&U. I hope you like this review of Glow, the second season. So until next time, bye, please. Take care of my allegiance.